Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between SnowKiss and Gerrard Prime here on Metalopolis. We have SnowKiss spawning as the red Protoss player over here at the 6 o'clock position. Meanwhile, it is going to be a close spawn from Gerrard Prime. I'm going to call him Gerrard throughout the rest of the match. Gerrard as the green Zerg over here at the 8 o'clock position. Zerg versus Protoss here on Metalopolis. We have the Overlord now moving out, going to be able to quickly see the spawning location of SnowKiss and be able to figure out what exactly the strategy is. We already have we see the rally point down over here, so it looks like it's going to be a low ground pylon in order to perhaps do a forge gateway fast expansion. SnowKiss now moving out, going to go ahead and drop that pylon there, and then is he going to go back to work, or is he going to go grabbing the minerals? Oh, the timing on this I think is just perfect. Grabs these minerals, goes ahead, returns home, then we'll be able to come back here right as that pylon is completed and warp in that gateway. So no idle probe for you. 150 minerals, and there we go. There's that most likely gateway. There comes that gateway, and now a probe being trained up as well. This replay is brought to you by lucomputers.com. Go ahead and check out their website. There is a link on the top right hand side for StarCraft in particular. And yes, that is my daughter that you hear in the background. I am not ignoring her. She's currently being looked after by my wife. So yeah, I'm not being a negligent father. Probe now continuing to run around inside the space. I'm trying to make sure that there's no Zerglings. Going to go ahead and drop in this pylon as well, as we have a fast hatchery coming in. So this is a 14 hatchery, and a 14 hatchery is a very, very aggressive economic move by Gerrard. We should be seeing a spawning pool in just a moment as well. There you go. There in comes that spawning pool, and with only one gateway, if SnowKiss had tried to go a double gateway, it may have actually worked out fairly well. But Gerrard Prime, I'm now seeing that there is only one gateway, and being chrono boosting this gateway as well, that Zealot's going to pop on out, and it may open up a load of trouble for Gerrard Prime. Gerrard Prime now training or getting the spawning pool, should probably be saving up some larva as well. Perhaps getting that Overlord. Yeah, needs to save up larva and Overlords and supply in order to fend off what eventually will be a very, very strong Zealot push. The Zealot's now moving out, gonna go ahead and run head-on into this whole entire hatchery over here. Back probe gonna go to quickly do some scouting as well. Gonna do a proxy pylon and perhaps do. Why would there be a proxy pylon unless there's a forge? Yeah, forge now coming into play. So we are gonna have a semi-cannon rush here. Pylon going to be completed in just a moment. Zealot may try to come over and engage as some Zerglings are coming in, and I'm not sure what happened. Alright, wow. Display driver stopped working for version 197.45. So technical difficulties barring my recording. Hopefully everything's going to still work. Zergling's now coming out. Zergling and a probe. We should probably see some cannons being warped in as well. Drones coming in on this fight. So really, SnowKiss is on the losing end of this battle here as more probes coming in. Probes coming in. Wow, that's a lot of probes as well. So SnowKiss pulling a lot of probes and a lot of probe and drone action with these Zealots. No cannons being warped in though. So this is a very interesting strategy. Those Zerglings are going to be trying to take down this pylon. And losing 60 hit points, and now in comes some cannons. So Queen's now going to come in as well to join in on this fight. Cannons quickly being cancelled as that Queen now off the creep, trying to push on out. Zergling's going to be able to make short work of that pylon, and now we should probably see a creep tumor being laid down somewhere to enable these Queens to move around much more freely. Zealots now returning home from the war, really with nothing to show for it, and Zerglings making a quickly coming in to do some more chasing. Things are not going to be good for those Zerglings, or for those Zealots. Zealots now getting surrounded. Zerglings no probes to really help out on this fight, and all of these Zealots are simply going to get destroyed. Trying to do a little bit of run-in attack, and very nicely done. These Zealots able to micro very well. Wow, there was a lot of low hit point Zealots, and using that lamppost right here to prevent a surround, and that was beautifully done by SnowKiss. I don't know if that was on purpose, but if it was, mad props to SnowKiss for that, for using a doodad on the screen to prevent a surround. Gerrard Prime not wanting the doodad to come back to haunt him, gonna go ahead and take down this Mink statue here. Down it goes. Apparently Zerglings do not like the Dominion either, but I think I don't think that the Zerglings are really able to do a nice surround there anyways. So And yeah, that it just offers a little bit of additional sight. No weapons upgrade though, and really that's just because gas is just starting to be mined out. Really, I would have suspected that there would have been a much more gas heavy, and if he could get some gas, get some level 1 weapons upgrade, that would be very strong for SnowKiss. SnowKiss now moving out with those Zealots once again. However, if I look at the production tab, oh, no metabolic rate being researched, and those Zealots gonna go ahead and, wow, very nicely done, sitting on that ramp, and that ramp is gonna be a perfect position to handle those Zerglings. Zerglings will not be able to get us around there. Once again, nicely done by SnowKiss. So SnowKiss making a very strong use of these Zealots. Back over here, Overlord just doing some scouting, and Nexus not producing any extra probes. Really, I would have expected a stronger macro production in this current situation. Now Zealots deciding to run on back. Zerglings wanting to make sure that to get that Xel'Naga watchtower as these Zealots retreating home. Really, as SnowKiss tries to get a stronger macro, stronger economy. If you look at the production tab, you see Gerrard Prime sitting on 28 harvesters versus 31 for SnowKiss. So SnowKiss has a stronger economy as those Zealots now moving on out and perhaps going to do an engagement on those Zerglings. Zerglings deciding to back up. Taking a look at production tab, we do have a metabolic boost and more Zerglings being produced. As soon as that metabolic boost is up and running, those Zerglings will be able to easily surround and swarm those Zealots, and those Zealots will just get taken down so quickly. Metabolic boost nearly completed, and those Zerglings may be able to get in front of that Zealot anyways. Are those Zealots going to pin up against the back side of the wall? Yeah, very tight situation, not looking too good. Those two Zealots completely surrounded, taking a lot of damage. SnowKiss venturing out too far, now getting the level 1 weapon upgrade, but will it complete in time? And we also have a Nidus network being placed down. So with that Nidus network being placed down, those Zerglings will be able to just come into this backside very easily. SnowKiss, however, opening up into a 6 gateway production. So a 6 gateway production to try to counter these Zerglings. And perhaps we're going to be able to try to do a run by those Zerglings. Going to be able to take a couple of those photon balls from that photon cannon and quickly taking two quick shots. Going to get taken down. Where is that Nidus network? Nidus network now being placed here. So that Nidus network is done. Perhaps we will see a pop-up over here in just a moment. Pylons, however, quickly or nicely spread out across the map in order to be able to counteract that. We do have the warp gate research nearing completion, along with the forge as well, and the gateways are now being pushed on in. Gerrard Prime quickly seeing that there is this Nidus Worm, needs to really counteract this. Probes coming off the line in order to deal with it, and will it be able to handle it in time? And out come these Zerglings now coming in to join in on this fight as they're popping on out, and now down goes the Nidus network, but those probes are going to be very vulnerable here. Zealots, now the Zealot sentry is still trying to be trained on up, and wow, a second Nidus network coming on in. The Nidus network taking 20 units of time to be built. A lot of damage being dealt to SnowKiss, and now warp gates finally being upgraded. Those warp gates really need to hurry on up. That timing is just absolutely killing SnowKiss as that Nidus network pops back up. More Zerglings running on in, and really, do the Zealots have the level 1 weapons upgrade? They do, so those Zerglings should be, or the Zealots should be able to deal a fair amount of damage towards these Zealots as more Zerglings just keep on pouring through, running on in, and those Zealots trying to hold their own against so many of these Zerglings. Those sentries very well positioned as more units being warped in as well. Massive number of Zerglings continue to pour in onto this fight. Well, those Zerglings Zealots just trying to hang on as those more reinforcements are being slowly warped in, and now those Zerglings have pretty much been taken down. This Nidus Worm should be taken down fairly easily by the rest of these Zealots. And now, yeah, so SnowKiss able to fend off this attack. Stay tuned for part 2 between Gerrard Prime and SnowKiss here on Metalopolis.